Understanding local property markets at the postcode level is crucial, whether you're planning to invest or move into a new area. That is why we've put together these insights on specific postcodes in Nottingham for lettings to help you gain a deeper understanding of the local market.
Absolutely, Phil, thanks. Nottingham offers fantastic opportunities for both landlords seeking to invest in the area and renters looking for a vibrant place to live in well-maintained rental properties.
So stay tuned for local lettings insights brought to you by Adam Kingswood from Kingswood Residential. They are a Property Mark accredited agent and your go-to source for updates on renting in Nottingham.
Nottingham is one of those cities that manages to tick a lot of boxes. It combines affordability with opportunity, excellent transport links with plenty of green space, and a lively city community without losing its sense of community. That's good news for landlords looking for resilient demand and for tenants searching for somewhere they can genuinely put down roots. Before we get into the wider picture, let's take a look at the latest figures. Flats continue to make up the largest share of Nottingham's rental market, driven by strong demand from professionals and students. Over the past year, flats have continued to dominate Nottingham's rental market, accounting for 71% of all homes let. The average monthly rent achieved was around £990, significantly higher than the East Midlands average of £840. That's a clear reflection of Nottingham's enduring appeal, particularly among tenants looking to be close to employment, universities, transport links, and everything the city centre has to offer. Terraced homes represent a smaller share of the market, but they're also performing well. Over the past year, the average rent achieved in Nottingham was around £1,140 per month, compared with £955 across the wider East Midlands. The same trend can be seen with semi-detached properties. In Nottingham, average rents reached approximately £1,270 per month, comfortably ahead of the regional average of £1,060. Detached homes are far less common in the city's rental market, but when they do become available, they naturally achieve the highest rents. Over the past year, the average monthly rent was around £1,600, compared with £1,275 across the East Midlands. Overall, Nottingham continues to outperform the wider region across every major property type, underlining the strength of tenant demand and the city's continued appeal as a place to live. Looking at the market as a whole, the average rent achieved across all property types in Nottingham over the past year was £1,025 per month, an annual increase of 4.7%. At the same time, we're seeing the market settle into a more balanced position. Rental asking prices are currently 7.3% lower than they were this time last year, which will be welcome news for many tenants after several years of sustained rental growth. That said, demand certainly hasn't disappeared. Good quality, well-presented homes in desirable locations continue to attract strong interest. For landlords, success is increasingly about getting the fundamentals right, presenting the property well, pricing it realistically from the outset, and responding to today's more discerning renter. Another useful indicator of market health is the speed at which homes are being let. Over the past month, properties typically spent just 18 days on the market before securing a tenant, around 4.4% quicker than this time last year. That tells us demand is still very much there, while rental growth has become more measured and the market has settled into a healthier balance. Well-priced, well-presented homes continue to let quickly. As the chart shows, achieved rents have remained relatively stable since settling after last summer's peak, suggesting the market has found a more sustainable rhythm. The supply of rental homes follows a predictable seasonal pattern. Fewer properties typically come to market during the winter months before activity begins to pick up again as we move into summer. This is exactly what we'd expect to see now, with students preparing for the new academic year and many families choosing to move during the school holidays. The summer months are traditionally one of the busiest periods for the lettings market. As a result, we anticipate more rental properties coming to market and a higher level of activity over the months ahead. Now, one of the biggest talking points for landlords and tenants this summer is the Renters' Rights Act, which came into force in May. The legislation brings significant changes to the private rented sector, including the end of no-fault evictions, the move to rolling tenancies, and a ban on rental bidding wars. While some landlords were concerned that the changes might encourage more investors to leave the market, we're now seeing signs of stability. Rental stock fell ahead of the legislation, contributing to the higher rents, but there are now around 9% more rental homes available than this time last year as more investors return. Overall, that's encouraging news for both landlords and tenants. If you have any questions about how the new rules affect you, please do get in touch with us here at Kingswood. Looking ahead, several major developments are set to strengthen Nottingham's appeal. The Broadmarsh regeneration will deliver around 1,000 new homes alongside new retail, community spaces and improved transport links, while a 319-home development near Nottingham Station will provide more high-quality homes in one of the city's most connected locations. Nottingham city centre also continues to evolve. Clock Tower Works, a new food hall opening in the Victoria Centre this August, will add another exciting destination for residents and visitors alike. And there's plenty happening across the city over the coming months. July sees the final Splendour Festival at Woollerton Park, followed by Notts Pride in the city centre. In September, the Nottingham Green Festival celebrates sustainability and local communities before the much-loved Nottingham Goose Fair returns later in the autumn, attracting around 500,000 visitors each year. Whether you're a landlord looking to make the most of your investment, or whether you're a tenant searching for your next home, the team at Kingswood is here to help. If you'd like advice on the local market or have any questions about renting, don't hesitate to get in touch.
You'll find Kingswood Residential at 1 East Circus Street, Nottingham, NG1 5AF, and from that office, they let properties all over Nottingham. You can get hold of them by emailing inquiries at kingswoodrim.co.uk, call them on 0115 704 3163, or check out their website, kingswoodrim.co.uk.